All right.
So please introduce us to yourself.
Yes, hi. My name is Nate Wade, the lead singer of this band, Velleity.
Okay, so what's a lyric from one of the songs?
Sorry, have we started yet? Will you hand me my phone?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
What's up? Wait, what? Wait, me? Hold on. Camera's rolling. I'm a professional, guys. Name a lyric from one of your songs that really resonates with you.
It's a song called What Do I Say to You? And it's a great song, just talking about the turmoil of today, what's going on. It was kind of written during when all the uprising, everything was going on, but and I know there's divide in some parts of the country, in the world, right? And I get that, but the song really talks about how do we unite this manipulated divide? Because I believe sometimes it's a little more manipulated. Sometimes I think it's put out there for either they're trying to create division and not unity when they could, right? So it's more like, how do we as a group, how do we as a society, how do we as a people begin to unite this manipulated divide a little bit?
That's very interesting that you say that. What's a lyric from either a song from growing up or a line from a movie from growing up that you still use in your everyday life?
Jan Blomqvist. You ever heard of him?
Mm-mm.
He's like a Euro singer. He's a song. It's like, I don't want to get old. I don't want to die young. And it's how can we basically find a new way each day to view life in a positive manner. So it's kind of like finding that inner ability every day to push forward and find something new, right? When everything gets tough, shit gets hard, but it's just finding push forward. So yeah.
This
Simple.
world is a scandal.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, that song Without Actions is where that song's from. That's another good song too. It's talks about how, and I know we're on social media, so no offense to social media, but it talks about how a lot of the times we put a fake facade up, right? And we do all these things that we have a perception of who we want to be or who people think we should be or what they think they should see us as. But it's not really who we are, right? So this world's kind of a scandal in a world in a weird way like that, right? Like we're not true to ourselves. So it's kind of like it's all a scandal in some regard. You just have to kind of figure out where you belong, your path, your position.
This isn't something I wrote down. Forgive me for going off script. But did this start off as a social commentary band, or did it slowly evolve into that?
Yeah, I think it became, so we came together in 2020, right? Like kind of like right in the hype of what was going on. We actually, we toyed with the idea of calling ourselves the product of the pandemic, right? Because we got together, right? And you put us in lockdown, and I'm not against that, it was needed, right? But out of that, we all got bored and were like, hey, let's be creative, let's do some stuff. And so that's kind of what this began to become. And I think out of that, I think 2020 was hard on a lot of people for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of things going on, right? So there was some messaging that I think was relevant to the time. So we just kind of wrote what we felt at the time, or what we saw, or what we were all kind of experiencing a little bit. But I mean, it's not all social messaging, so to say, but there's parts of it for sure that I think hit on that, and I think it's important to hit on that.
Do you think that, are you hopeful for the future of America when it comes to equality? Forgive me for cutting you off.
Sure.
Because it feels like the rest of the world has already panned out, but America still has so much hate in their heart.
It's scary to see, right? I mean, I think earlier this week we saw some docs came out about Facebook, right? How they had algorithms and stuff in their own bylaws, right? In what they were doing that suppress certain speech. They did it to sort of create division because it creates clicks. It creates that sort of, that was their agenda, right? So can we and will we? Absolutely. I mean, we need to, right? I mean, there's definitely areas of opportunity around every corner. But I think sometimes we just get caught up in the clickbait right? Of things that people see, and it basically incites people to have that sort of hatred, have that sort of it's easy, if you will, you know what I mean? But there's definitely hope for America, right? I mean.
Yes.
I mean, there's such good things that are going on, but I think we get splashed so much every day with the negativity. It's like in that song "Without Actions," we talk about we're tethered to the feed, right? We're tethered to the feed. Every day a feed comes in of this news story, that news story, and everything comes in. It's always just there's a certain agenda about it, and every news outlet has their own way of portraying what they want.
Yeah.
Because they get ad dollars. They have a certain agenda they uphold, right? So this news agency says it this way, this one does it this way, and that's not helping us at all. But I think sometimes we need to step away from this a little bit, right? And just get back to the heart of humans, because we're all in this fight together. We're all in this same human coil together.
That's beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna make that the last quote. Okay. The first question is, why are you so tall?
I don't know. Genetics. Genetically modified Tommy.
Is your dad tall?
No.
Is your mom tall?
Nope. They're both like 5'6".
Why are you tall?
I don't know. I drank a lot of milk when I was growing up.
Okay, so that's the secret, kids. That's what LeBron does. Drink your milk.
Drink your
Okay.
I think I might have been the milkman's son, actually.
Oh my Jesus. We're not.
That might have had something to do with it.
Please introduce us to yourself.
I'm Tommy Dust. I play guitar for Velleity. I just started here, but yeah. Local to the area. Born and raised Tampa, Florida. Born in Clearwater.
You don't need to give all that. There's stalkers on here. You don't need to get all that.
You can check me out. I use a fake name. You think my family name is Dust? Like, fuck out of here. No, I use a stage name. It'll be alright. The crazies can follow my Instagram or whatever.
Oh my god. Okay. So, what's a lyric from one of the songs that really resonates with you?
Well, I think a lot of the songs, they have their overnotes of whatever. But I think the base is that a lot of these songs are written about having a giant penis and living in this world with there's no support groups for it, so we're just doing what we can, making it through.
It's gotta be hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Oh no, don't do that.
Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it is hard.
So what's a lyric from a song growing up or a line from a movie that you still use to this day?
Well, to be honest, I'm a super movie buff. I love movie quotes, like Paul Newman films and stuff like that back in the day. I really like quotes from things that you wouldn't suspect to be genius or poetic or whatever. Like there's this one band called I Killed the Prom Queen, and they're super heavy, everything like that, but their lyrics are very poetic. And it's just a really strange place to find beauty is some just super aggressive, band or whatever. But they had this one line. It's actually on my Facebook quote or whatever. But it's I'll chase my sunset laced with pride in this heartless galleon. And to me, I just thought that was fucking it's beautiful because it's a lot of words that nobody uses anymore. Or galleon, nobody says that. Yeah. And it something resonated with me. I thought it was pretty cool.
This world is a scandal.
Scandal.
What does that mean to you?
Scandalous. I don't really know. I think this world's coming to an end, to be honest. I mean, it's cool that we're hanging out, playing music or whatever, but I don't think there's much left here. There's not much meat left on the bone.
You think so?
I mean, that's how I feel.
Well, how would you spend your last 24 hours?
Just like I am now. Friends, vibing out, drinking, fucking having a good time. I think that's what it's all about. I think at the end of the day, I think that's what everybody wants to do, Some people have this imagination where they're like, oh, if I become rich and famous, then I can do what I wanted to do the whole time. And then they never do. And then they just spend their whole life, just wasting away their time. And it's like, you could have just been vibing and just hanging out with people and fucking, whatever. I think, there's always a place for life and shouldn't let work get in the way of that.
Do you agree with the line, why so serious?
Why so serious? Do I agree with it? It's not really a statement. It's a question.
Do you agree with that question? Why so serious? Because I personally feel during this whole pandemic, and if you've watched my channel, then you already know this, I've been very confused because I feel as if no one knows what the fuck they're doing, if no one's on the same page, then why should I take anything seriously?
Right. Yeah, I don't think you should take anything like super seriously. I mean, there's certain things that, like, you know, in life, you know, there's a lot of serious things going on.
Yes.
But meanwhile, like, that doesn't mean that you have to be so like locked into it that you you know, you're ruining your atmosphere, your fucking, your vibe, you know, whatever. I think you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, put on the tunes, drift away a little bit, you know, fucking get out of your head.
Do you think music is a healthy escape?
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I remember being a kid, being like super depressed or something like that, and I put on like Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
You don't know nothing about Pink Floyd.
I literally have the tablature books of every album they ever written. So yeah, I mean, I know a little bit about them, but anyway, yeah, like I would drift away, put the headphones on, and like literally like, you know, just lay down and just space out and just get out of my head. And like that was, you know, beyond therapeutic. That was life-giving, you know. I think music is a huge part of my life, and yeah, I don't think there's anything that compares to that. Art of any kind, you know, paintings and fucking, you know, sculptures.
That's beautiful. As we close, this is something that's been proven. Ignore this. So feel free to Google this. As we close during the final lockdown stages of the pandemic, it's been proven that if you're feeling low and down and out, be creative. Maybe you're thinking that I can't write. Write. Fuck it. Shakespeare's not grading your paper. If you're thinking I can't sing, fuck it. Just sing. You know? Just be creative as possible. And you don't need to post it. You don't need to share it. Nothing needs to go viral. Just save it for yourself. And maybe 50 years from now, you'll see, man, I'm so glad that I did that. Okay? That's it. Any final words?
No, but just to run off of what you were saying, like, especially during this, whatever the hell is going on, like, a lot of people are so focused on themselves. I think the selfishness is kind of the cause for a lot of these issues. Like, community is very important, and humans are like community-based creatures. Like, we're not meant to be alone and so egotistical and stuff like that. That's why people end up so like off mentally, is that, you know, they need people around them, you know.
Exactly.
And yeah, so yep, that's all I got to say about that.
Thanks, guys.